Namaskar, how are we doing? This session is about landing page. Landing page is something that we all have to learn because this basically can help you become a complete digital marketer. So in this session today, we will learn about what is landing page, why should you have landing page, key qualities of landing page and how to design landing page. So I will take you through step-by-step process. I'm not going to teach you coding. I'm not going to teach you HTML. I'm not going to make it very complicated for you. So in an easy way out, how do you create your very own landing page at a very affordable price? So what is landing page? Now, you look at various advertisements online, right? You look at your advertisements on Facebook, you look at your advertisements on Google, as well as on Twitter, various banner advertisements all across, your YouTube ads. Now, there are two kinds of advertisements on Facebook. Something that you would have learned is how do you generate leads, or something that you will learn later is how do you generate leads without landing page, where you have forms on Facebook, which people on clicking of an advertisement can directly fill their details to you without even going to a particular website or particular page. Now, when you're redirecting your customers to a particular page in order to tell in detail about what are you trying to sell, in order to win their trust, in order to win their credibility, that particular page is a landing page. Now, you might ask me, is this a website? Well, a landing page could be a website, but then a website might not convey what are you trying to convey in an advertisement. A website might navigate a user from one page to another and it might make that particular person lost. So when you are creating a landing page, you're trying to communicate the story. For example, if you're trying to say 50% flat off in your advertisement and when someone is clicking on that ad, they might come down to your landing page that might communicate the same thing there, which says flat 50% off as the first headline or first banner. So there's a whole lot of relevancy between the advertisement as well as the landing page. So when you see any advertisements on the internet and you click on them, you're redirected to a web page that is specifically designed to convert customers and answer all the necessary queries that people have on their mind. Landing page aims at building immediate trust and convert visitor into a potential lead. Many times people give you free book, free courses. They might even give you a brochure to download. So basically they'll try to see how they can capture your data or how they can trigger the purchase behavior in you. Why do you need landing page? One, to showcase advertisement relevancy. If you're saying flat 50% off, you need to communicate the same on your landing page. So there's a whole lot of relevancy to what are you trying to communicate your advertisement to what are you trying to sell on the landing page. To avoid distraction. When you're not driving your customer to a landing page, you basically make them drive them to a website, and on a website they have contact us page, they might have blog link, they might have about company pages, so they might just get lost. So you might not get their data, you might not get them filling the form which you want them to do, you might not communicate what are you trying to sell in a much more distinctive manner. 3. Landing page is very important to increase conversions or increase the number of leads which is coming through your website or through your advertisements. Hence, landing page is very, very, very crucial in a campaign. Landing page is good enough initiative to start without even having a website in place. So there are tools or platforms which allows you to build landing page. We will learn one of them today. So when you have a tool in place, you are more likely to create a landing page on your own without having a website and use that particular URL to drive more traffic to that particular page in order to convert your visitors into your potential leads. There are 12 key qualities of landing page. So as a marketer, you need to probably make a note of all this and create a checklist. Something which is very important in a landing page is logo and key headline, the copy, basically the content or text with keywords that people are searching for, the keywords that you've shown in your advertisements, interesting offer in order to immediately make that person close, features in bullet points and not in paragraphs. So do not write heavy paragraphs, put everything in bullet points. Urgency statements like, buy now, only 50 seats left. It's an urgency statement. Form, because it's essential that you have this in place so that people can fill in the details that you require them to fill. Call to action button so that people can click on submit, register now, inquire now. Social proof, Pixel codes. We have learnt about pixel codes in the past. Pixel codes is to track people who are visiting the landing page. Image gallery, testimonial, accreditations, awards for building trust, and more importantly, your landing page should be mobile friendly. The more mobile friendly your landing page is, the better it is for the optimization of your advertisements, for conversion optimization, and to immediately drive traffic from mobile phones and to bring the person to closure. So here I repeat, these are some of the 12 key qualities of a landing page. Your landing page should have a logo and a key headline which tries to communicate what are you trying to sell, or it could have a key banner. 2. You need to have copy or text with keywords that people are searching for or keywords that you have used in your advertisements. You need to have interesting offers so that you can immediately make that particular person sign up for the deal that you're trying to communicate. Features and bullet points and not in paragraphs. So if you're trying to communicate anything about your product or your services or about your company, please put that in bullet points and not in paragraphs. You need to have urgency statements like only 50 seats available, book before the offer gets closed. So thing that basically triggers people to fill in their details. You need to have a form in place, a form which basically makes the person fill their details. It is suggestive that you have simple forms with not many questions being asked. So name, phone, email, and designation is a good standard, or probably city if you want. You need to have call to action buttons. You need to have social proof, pixel codes, image gallery, testimonials, accreditations, awards for building trust, and mobile friendliness. These are some of the important factors that is required or key ingredients that makes an amazing landing page. Hey guys, how are we doing? In this session today, I'm going to take you through two different landing pages. One which is little detailed and one which is very simple. So how do we check out various kind of landing pages? Let's just go on Google right now and search for digital marketing training in India. So I see multiple landing pages here or multiple ads coming from different players. Let's look at a landing page from Digital Vidya. So if you look into this, the advertisement says certification from Government of India, 20,000 plus alumni, 1200 plus training done. And the same communication is here, certified digital marketing master course. Because if you notice, it talks about digital marketing course and it connects the same here. You have things mentioned in pointers, 115 hours of live session, 100 hours of hands-on task, 8 plus certifications, free tools worth INR 35 plus K, 35K plus. You have curriculums to download from, and each of these curriculums out here is basically once you click on download the curriculum, it will ask you to fill in details. So that's how they start generating leads. The moment you start downloading the curriculum, you start showing interest towards their particular campaign or towards their educational course. So it's basically trying to create very straightforward communication. If you notice, there's no menu bar here. It is not trying to navigate people anywhere. They want customers to stay. Similar way, we can check out Zivan Education. Even they are trying to drive their traffic here, and everything is in detail. If you notice, a lot of details has been mentioned here, unlike Digital Vidya. So this is a very simple landing page, to the point communication. People have to download brochure for which they have to submit data. They have credibility building factors. So let's look at the checklist right now. We have a logo, we have a strong headline and the keywords here. And then we have things mentioned in pointers. We have credibility building things, which is photos of people who have taken the course, the ratings which is coming up from there. All of these are mentioned in format of icons, which matters. And then they have credibility building factors like 115 hours of, so more detail about the particular course material. They are trying to route it to 3 different audience in the same page, and then they have video. So these are some of the factors. Is it mobile friendly? Let's look at it from mobile point of view. Absolutely. So this is completely mobile friendly. This is how it looks on mobile phone. Now let's look at the other one, which is Yuan. So it's pretty detailed guide, unlike Digital Vidya. So they have different options, the course costings, the syllabus, the various models that they're trying to communicate, the certifications that they're offering or they're helping people to achieve one, placement offers, and all the questions which people usually ask is answered here. So pretty much testimonials for building credibility, related courses that they have as an offering which people can take. So pretty much every single thing, but the only problem with the landing pages, you have a lot of different things which is going to navigate people from one to another. Hence that's going to be inappropriate because you're trying to drive people from one page to another. However, you will notice the form here is a floating form, which means wherever the person is going, he's still going to see this form. He can show interest in this form and fill it. So that's just two examples. I have my own landing pages. This is for free digital marketing course, which connects people with this particular headline, a banner, a call to action, a form, about the trainer, key points and bullets, important social factors, which basically makes people register their details, and the photos of people and testimonials of people who have taken up this course. So that's just two examples of how landing pages are and how they look. So if you look at these landing pages, if you look at the page source, you will notice that this particular page has a Facebook pixel. Here's an example. So that's about two examples. In the next lesson, we are going to learn about how do we create one landing page using Leadpages. Thank you. Hi, I'm going to teach you how to build a landing page. To build a landing page, log on to sauravjain.com/go/leadpages. I repeat, log on to sauravjain.com/go/leadpages. Now, you have 14 days trial for this particular platform. This is one of my favorites. You have various other platforms. You can always ask your developer to create a landing page for yourself. But if you are going to create multiple landing pages for your business and you want to test your hands on a lot of them, you might want to probably use this. So what is this feature? So what is this platform all about? Now, in a landing page, you have a lot of, in a Leadpages platform, you have a lot of things to look at. It allows you to create lead capture pop-ups for your website. It can create mobile opt-in codes where a person can just probably put an SMS and then the detail starts going to them. They can have one-click sign-up links, which can be part of these newsletters which is sent to people. It is responsive. It doesn't require any coding. It's designed for conversions. You have drag and drop customization possible. You can add this to any website, to your WordPress or to your HTML website. You can create a A/B split test using all of these features. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the paid version of Leadpages because I'm subscribed to this feature. I'm going to create a very simple landing page for your reference. So I'm going to now click on create new page. So there are various templates to choose from. You can look into this one. You have template which is created for making people register for a webinar. You want people to buy home, and then there are basically landing pages for the same. So I'm going to choose a very simple landing page. Is I'm going to choose one of the very simple landing page template from the whole lot here. So let's look at which template is probably suitable for my business. I'm going to create a landing page for my free digital marketing, and hence I'm going to pick this give my landing page a name for my reference. So step one, log on to Leadpages, click on create page or create a Leadpages account. It may ask for your credit card or debit card. You can definitely use this for 14 days free trial period. So please feel free to log on to landing Leadpages using sauravjain.com/go/Leadpages and then get started with your journey. Now, once you click on get started or once you click on create landing pages, I have to pick up template, which is step two. Then I have to give my template a name, which is step three. Now, step four is to basically edit this. So this is a default template and I have to edit this as per what I'm looking forward to add here. So I have some text already written here in advance. So I'm just going to copy paste that up. So have your text ready. That's very important. So key tagline. So it's here. So I'm going to edit this and make it as key highlights. So this is an urgency statement that I'm creating. And now I'm going to edit this up. So I have an option to create a sign up button here, or I can replace this with a form. So there are various widgets to pick from. So you have various options. So what do I require? I require a form. Add a form here. So I'm going to add a relevant image right now on this one. So I'm going to change this image and make it more relevant. Non text to this one, just for my reference and for search engine optimization. So I've added an image. I'm going to place some more text below this. I'm going to add trainer profile. Currently this is in paragraph. I'm going to make this in bullet points. So now if you notice, I have a key highlight, tagline, pointers, triggering factor, and then I have trainer profile. I need to now add form so that people can start filling in the details. So I go on widgets, pick up the form feature, add it right below here. So that's about it. I have filled in these details. Now I'm going to see how I can add some more data if I require. For example, I can have one more image at the beginning. First, I'll add some space. Now the space is added. I now add an image here. Now I will also have a button right below this. Like creating a new lead box. A lead box is nothing but a pop-up which asks for a certain detail. So I will rather pick up some interesting here. Let's say I'm adding my logo. Perfect. So please fill details below to get free lessons. Email, name, and then I'm asking for phone number. And there's a get started button. So this is what person will see when they click on that particular form. giving a center alignment. So this button is added right now. When somebody is clicking on this, they get to see that button. If I want, I can replace this and add the button right here. But I'd rather keep it so that I have two ways in order to get people filling the form. So I have an option on the top. Perfect. So if you notice right now, I need to add an image here so that this looks all complete. So I'm going to take an image from my Facebook page. If you have not joined my Facebook page, please join on facebook.com/SaurabJainDigital. So let's say I'm going to add this image on the top there. Perfect. So that's the starting image, and then you have this detail, and then you have all the required information to make a complete page. Clear? So that's how you create a landing page using this tool. Now if you click on preview, preview will show you how exactly this landing page looks. So I'm clicking on publish. So that's the URL for your landing page which you can use for your advertisement. So I'm just going to test how it all works. Perfect. So that's landing page for you, and that's the thank you page. You can use this landing page and integrate it with other websites. For example, I can integrate this with my WordPress and with my Facebook page. Perfect. So if you notice now, my landing page is right there on my Facebook page. Anybody who's visiting my page, if they click on this, they are more likely to see this particular form. So, in nutshell, to design a landing page, you require a tool called Leadpages, for which you have to log on to saurabjain.com/go/leadpages. Once you click on this, you have to click on Get Started or register using your credit card for 14 days free trial period. Then click on Create Page Template. And once you start creating your page template, you have various templates to pick from. But remember, before you start your landing page, you need to understand few things. You need to have your banner, your logo, your content, your offer, all of these details in place. In my next lesson, I'm going to teach you how do you create your thank you page, how do you integrate the pixel code so that you can start tracking visitors who's visiting this landing page and retarget them on Facebook. And then I'm going to teach you how are you going to download those leads which is coming in through Leadpages, or how do you connect your Leadpages leads to your email marketing platform. With this, I will end up this session. I hope you have learned how to create landing pages. Please get your hands on this, create a template, and learn the art of creating landing pages. There's a difference between Leadpages and Leadbox. Leadpages is where you design your landing pages. Leadbox is a pop-up that you try to create so that when a person is clicking on sign up, he is going to see a pop-up where a person can fill in all the details, and that detail gets fed into the system. Thank you so much.